Yes, I would love to play first. Alright, this is very slow. I'll go ahead and keep. I could traverse turn 1 and go grab an island. Just to make sure I have double island. I don't really need to. And again, the chances of me getting delirium are slim to none, so there's little value to saving this. Oh, good. Another aggressive deck. But it is good that, again, no turn 1 play. Red-black. Mono red, Ember Rival, sure. Sure. Alright. It's probably coming out of my deck. Since again, in these kinds of matchups, if I am cracking clues, I am losing horribly. Oh, I like that. No 3-drop is fine by me. Let's play the Researcher. And pass turn. Hopefully my dude flips. If he doesn't, I will be very sad. Very sad indeed. Can't block, won't block. Again, I am just thrilled to death that these are your plays, sir. My opponent very clearly stuck on their second color, although that's odd. Why? What on earth could you have that would cause you to not want to play your land and get in an extra 2 damage? Ooh, we did it. We did it. Rather bite. Make a clue. Is it just a miscalculation on your part, perhaps? The hamster on the wheel wasn't quite running at full speed. Perhaps you're just on tilt because you haven't drawn your second color, which seems likely. See, like, the reason... Oh, blue. Interesting. You're playing Emerai Wolf in a red-blue deck. That's... Sleep paralysis. Sure. I can live with that. Let's crack this clue. See what we get. Play a land. And then I can play the Storm Rider Spirit end of turn. Incorrigible Utes. Now I think I just play the Storm Rider Spirit to block. Okay. Value. Last turn. So my opponent has had an interesting turn of events here. Yeah, sure. Your flyer can gain flying. I find that acceptable. Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily want to attack there. Sanguinary Mage, alright. Maybe I should have, like, especially since I could have given it -4, -4, or -4, -0. Sure. Let's investigate. And we will crack it. Okay. Let's see, we have 3. We could have 4 zombies. Last turn. We're gonna take some damage, but that's fine. Some clues. Draw some cards. Alright. Taking 5. Did this, alright. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll just empty my hand. But then I'm for sure taking 7 in the air. If he's got any spell, then I take 8 and die if I attack. So I'm probably not attacking. But I think I am rising from some tides. First off. Homunculus, the wolf, and we'll pass turn. Just solidly dead to the sleep paralysis. But next turn I can draw a million cards. Sadly, it makes my messenger smaller. But I think next turn, if he attacks with anything, I may be able to just attack all my dudes. Let's see, that's 8. That's potentially 14, 15, 16. And another 7. So let's see what we got. Gulf Shore. Alright, well, it's nice to know that I can just keep that in my back pocket if I end up being dead to something ridiculous. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think maybe I just play my courier. Ooh, how lucky, my masterpiece doesn't get bounced. So maybe that says something for attacking with, no, because then only 2 damage gets through. I have to attack the wolf as well. Yeah, I think that might actually be fine. 2 cards in hand. So yeah, so I can attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He doesn't have to fear the wolf to this turn because I foolishly played the courier pre-combat. Woe is me. So he almost certainly snap blocks that thing with like the Moon Drake. This guy can't get blocked by either of those, so it's probably getting taken out by the Sanguinary Mage. The Niblis is probably trading with the zombie. Golem is probably blocking the zombie, so 2 of my zombies are probably getting through. Putting him to 6. Next turn, assuming I can survive, I can engulf the shore at the end of his turn. Oh, but then that makes my messenger super small. Alright, so let's not do any of this. Oh no, it doesn't, just because most of my creatures will be dead. Alright, I can probably play out my hand. It has the added benefit of getting rid of the sleep paralysis, which is nice. I mean, there are plenty of cards that punish me here, but I think that this is a fine way to guarantee that I don't just die to something random next turn. Dance with Devils. Okay. Well, let's see, does that leave me stone cold dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block there, clearly. If he has a spell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I may have to engulf during his combat if he's got something spicy like a rush of adrenaline or an Uncaged Fury. There we go. Uncaged Fury on the Niblis. So that would make me Mooly dead. So yeah, we'll go ahead and engulf. Now I can't replay the Sea Kite, which is nice. He has to play the Niblis here, or he dies next turn. Yep. We'll just puke my hand onto the battlefield. Jam with the Masterpiece. Force him to block. My opponent says the derps. The derps. So this is interesting. And instead of playing something that can, well, he plays two ground pounders, and then see, now he can't even tap concede. How unfair. Out of my duders. Alright, so he's the kind of guy who plays Uncaged Fury, and I can respect that. Let's see, he's got some flyers, he's got some pseudo removal. Do I care about Watcher in the Web? It does block his Nibli effectively. It's kind of suboptimal against his Sea Kite. I might actually be tempted to board in a Reduce to Ashes. Bring in a mountain and maybe the Island Lake. Just because that Sea Kite, like, given his entire team flying, is unreal, and this thing deals with the Sea Kite quite nicely. I didn't see many other big things from him, so I think that my smaller creatures are fine against his dudes. Probably has Fire Hounds. I'll try this configuration and see how it goes. Alright, well, we're doing it. Keep this. Let's see. Rise from the Tides. Why can't you come after I've got like 6 spells in my yard? How unlucky. I can't even into the fold his Sanguinary Mage. Well, I got the Scob. I can potentially have some Welcome to the Fold shenanigans. Fevered Visions. Well, that card just wrecks me. Oh, God. More card draw is not what I need in this particular situation. Alright, so Root Out is coming in for game 3 for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. Blockety blockety. With the Stitchwing Scob, especially because if this thing dies, then it I mean, not only could I do something sweet like steal his Mad Prophet, but it lets me make my hand size smaller, which is not going to be completely irrelevant in this game. God, if I could just draw like a bunch of 2-drops, that would be sweet. Alright. So I think I play the Courier and then I'll kill his Mad Prophet. It seems like the best course of action. just keep this gob back on defense. I am getting close to having not so many cards in hand, but like I can rise from the tide for 2 next turn. No, I guess I still take 2 because I draw a card at the end of the turn. I assume I draw first and then I take 2, right? Yeah. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. Drawing more cards is not what I want to be doing. Well, let's... Huh. Piece of the puzzle. Put up to 2. So I could traverse, get Jace's Scrutiny, or I could just take nothing. God. I think I'll take Traverse just because I'll have... No, I won't have Delirium. Well, I could attack my dudes and then get Delirium if something dies. I think I'll just dump those in my yard, actually. Play a land, yeah. Unfortunate. Well, let's start getting at least a little bit aggressive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spells in my yard. Yep. Yep. I mean, if I'm going to be taking 1,000,000 damage a turn, I might as well draw some more cards, right? Like, at this point, I'm never getting my hand size down low enough. Sure. So I can go to my end step, discard. Let's see, I have 4, 1, 2, 3. I don't have nearly enough to. Well, I could discard this and then steal the Moonkite, which seems good, but it's also kind of slow. But I think that's what I want to do, so that's what I'm going to do it. Yeah. Discard the Masterpiece. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not winning this game by any stretch of the imagination. Well, actually, it's possible. It's not probable, especially now. This game is sweet. Oh my god. But how lucky am I though? I'm gonna get to empty my hand next turn. And get my guys back tapped. Uh-oh. Oh, sure. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I think do the scob. Discard 1, 2. Okay, then I'll get back messenger. Ooh. Oh, I hate that he comes back tapped. Alright, well, we'll play the... Oh no, I just did that too. Well, Engulf the Shore saves me for a turn. One single solitary turn. Go. I mean, maybe I should have waited on that, but him having oh god, that homunculus is probably gonna kill me. Jeez. So I should have returned the messenger. That obviously would have been better. So I can empty my hand, but then I'm just dead to things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empties a bunch of things out of my hand. Leaves me with maybe compelling deterrence and rise from the tides. Can't cast an aberrant researcher then. So I can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Can't do it. Huh. Yeah, there's no way to beat both Fever Visions and the creatures on board. Sadly. Sadly. Alright. So root out, you are coming in. Reduce to ashes. Still seems okay. Welcome to the fold seems okay. I'm going to take out pieces of the puzzle. Trail of evidence might actually not be all that great either. Actually, maybe piece of the puzzle is better than trail of evidence, just because it gets me to like a root out or a reduced ashes quicker. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yes, so let's play first. And I will indeed keep this. First for an island. Perfect. Ember Eye Wolf. Sure. Smash. So next turn I can play Magnifying Glass and my Homunculus, which is nice. Favorite visions? No. Nibbles. Alright. Ooh, I could play the Daring Sleuth and the Homunculus this turn, potentially. I might actually get aggressive here. Especially since he can't pump the wolf, so he can't block the courier very effectively. I like that. I like that a lot. Get my 2 clues. Play a Homunculus. Get Daring Sleuth. And pass the turn. Yep, alright. So I think I'll crack a clue so I flip my sleuth. And I can play. So I could block the wolf with the wolf and pump. I think then I could just compel into deterrence whatever he plays, so that's fine. Whatever he blocks with. If he's got something spicy. Do I have a zombie? I do not have a zombie, sadly. I find trading with that. I don't think I really want to. That was just a terrible attack. Not a smart man. Killer, sure. Sure. Alright. Fork in the road. mountain. And I'll put a forest into the graveyard. Play a mountain. And then I think I will yeah, I'll rabbit bite that thing. Take a million damages. Get some clues. God, why can't this thing be tireless tracker? Come on. Yep, pump, pump, pump. Sadly, I do not get fork clues this turn. Only 3. Oh wait, no, this one has to deal combat damage to a player. Oh, I didn't do the math right there. Oh yeah, I did. Because he's got promise. Sure. Play a magnifying glass. Bastard. Alright. I'm under 5 minutes on the clock, so I need to... Wait. What? What the heck happened? I didn't do the math right. Oh well. Well, that's correct. So. Crack another clue. Sure. I'll very gladly draw some extra cards. Sure. Nice. Sure. Didn't do that right. That was a heck of a game. Oof. Yeah. My opponent's deck was just like super sweet. I mean, goodness gracious. Double fever visions. Oof. Well, that was fun. I think I am gonna call it a night though. Thank you for the one person who watched me for at least a minute. God, yeah, I mean, that engulf the shore there was obviously poorly calculated on my part. I thought that I was going to be able to bounce my messenger and then replay him, but that was not the case. Although I had 4, I guess, does it say less than or equal to? So I don't know. He had a 4 toughness. So I don't know why it didn't bounce. That was weird. But yeah, that was obviously a miscalculation. And then the Daring Sleuth, I don't know why I thought he only had 5 mana. Clearly he had 6 and was able to bump it 3 times and not just twice. So trading the Daring Sleuth and Jace's Scrutiny for an Ember Eyewolf was was the feel-bad play of the game. But yeah, overall went well, and we beat double fevered visions somehow. This card is great against us when we want to be drawing cards. And again, like the Namo combo of Messenger and Infinite Clues, and God, that was real. That was real. All right.